Lisa, guess what I got this message? Guess what started this message in my mind? Yes, it's amazing how the Lord will use stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I was talking to my wife about this last night before I went to bed. I got a message from looking at a fruit called soursop. Anybody ever heard of soursop?
Mm-mm.
Not until
Okay.
you
I'm
told
from
me.
Plainfield.
Yes,
Absolutely.
I
Hey,
have.
I'm from Potter, sis. I ain't learned about it
Not
until recently
until you
too. So,
told me.
so, so, and my life began. My days began in Plainfield. So, I want y'all when you get a chance to look up soursop.
Yeah,
S
I
O
drink the
U
tea.
R
I make
S O
the
P.
tea. I drink
Okay, so
soursop tea.
you make the tea, right? But have you ever
Yes,
seen
from the
have
leaves.
you ever seen a picture of the fruit?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so this message came from me looking up and looking at a fruit called soursop. Now I've been taking soursop gummies and I've done the soursop bitters. And when I looked at the fruit, y'all, it ain't very attractive. It ain't a pretty fruit. It ain't a pretty fruit to look at. But when you look up soursop, they say it has a lot of health benefits. Some even say that it has cancer curing capabilities, soursop. But if that's true, Big Pharma will never tell you that anyway.
Mm-hmm.
They're never going to tell you that this fruit has cancer curing capabilities. They rather you continue to pump the poison and pop the pills, and I'm not, but it's something about this fruit that people say, and despite the name, when the first stuff I had was soursop bitters, and it was rough to go down. So I looked it up, and despite the name soursop, and despite the unattractive appearance, right? I watched the video yesterday, and the guy told me that it has such a lovely taste. I read that the taste of the fruit, right, compares to a mixture of strawberries and apples with a slight citrusy flavor with it, okay? And when I watched the guy eat it, right, the texture there, Lisa, was like creamy like a banana as he was eating the fruit out of the actual skin. But I will tell you, when you look at the fruit whole, it's not pretty. And some of y'all probably have it. You know what, Lisa? I'm willing to bet in Plainfield, if you go to a couple of these markets,
Mm-hmm.
it's in the market, but I bet you ain't never took time to look at it because it ain't pretty to look at.
Okay.
All
Okay.
right. It's not pretty like when you see some beautiful cherries in the market, you want to go snatch one off of the store and not get caught in the store. Uh, it's not like seeing a pretty apple, and you want to bite it for those of you that eat apples. And many people are missing the many health benefits of this fruit, not because of the flavor,
That's in the way.
but because of how it looks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So this morning I'm still talking. Thank you, Lisa. You jumped all up in my stuff. I'm still talking
Mm-hmm.
priorities. All
Mm-hmm.
right. I'm still talking priorities. And Dad, guess what? I'm still thinking about those two trees. I can't get rid of those two trees. I know you were stuck on the two trees for a little bit. I'm talking about the two major trees which play such a huge part in our history.
Right.
I hope y'all don't mind walking with me this morning.
Take your
Um,
time.
I thought of the message that I gave this past Sunday. I know not everybody sits in my Sunday message. Um, but I want to further discuss the two trees. I want to talk about the enemy's tactics. I want to talk about the average mindset of people. I want to talk priorities. And I want to talk about who we are supposed to be. I'm
Right.
talking about those who are in Christ. If you are in Christ, say, Brown, you were talking about me. Yeah. Good.
Brown.
Brown,
Well, you're talking about me.
you're talking about me.
Okay. So
Amen.
so
Amen.
so here it is. The tree in the garden of Eden, right?
Mm-hmm.
I want to talk about that one, and I also want to talk about the tree that Christ died on at Calvary.
Mm-hmm.
They represent, y'all, when you look at these two trees, right? They represent the power struggle that exists
Mm.
in every human heart.
Okay.
Those two trees represent the battle of our two wills.
Mm.
For the redeemed, it's our old nature versus our new nature. Is there anybody on this call that's tempted from time to time to go back to being who you used to be, doing what you used to do? You find yourself sometimes thinking like you used to think. If I'm
Yep.
talking to anybody, just say, yeah, Brown, you talk about me. Yeah.
Unfortunately, yes.
I'm just looking for a few honest
Yes.
moments. Some of y'all so delivered, boy.
Mhm.
Y'all, I don't know why y'all still here. Y'all should have had an Enoch experience. Y'all so saved and sanctified. But I'm talking to a couple of real folks that say, yeah, Brown, as I draw breath in my body, I still battle from time to time between my two wills and my old nature and my new nature. You know, I'm not that perfect yet. Do I have one or two people that will go ahead and admit it? Say, yeah, Brown, that's me. That's me. That's
Yep.
me.
Yes, sir. Me.
Yeah, that's me.
It's
Amen.
me.
That's
I'm
me.
talking about the battle of two wills. For the redeemed, it's our old nature versus our new identity and our
Yeah.
new nature. All right, so first tree.